Good morning, dear students. Today we will learn how to read chapter 2. Open your textbooks, all of you. Okay. Ready? Okay, let's start. Chapter 2, A Merchant's Son. A long time ago, there lived a merchant. His name was Shivaraj. He had a handsome young son. One day, his young son had bought a costly book, but the book contained only one verse. You get what is destined for you. When the merchant saw the costly book having only one verse, he thought that his son was a fool and became angry. He said angrily, "How can you do well in business when you buy a costly book containing only one verse? Get out of my house and never show me your face again." The young man was utterly dejected for being driven out by his father. He left his house along with his only book. He learned the verse well and kept repeating it all the way. After traveling a long way, he arrived in a village. The villagers asked him his name and he replied, "From the book, you get what is destined for you." Thus, the young man became known as "You get what is destined for you." Turn the next page, students. One day, the princess of the country who visited a festival saw a handsome prince and immediately fell in love with him. She asked her attendant to find a way to send a message to the handsome prince. He wrote a note and gave it to her attendant. The attendant gave the note to the young merchant's son by mistake. He read the letter in which the princess wrote, "Please meet me in the castle. You will find a rope hanging from one of the windows which will lead you to my room." He thought, "I will honor the wishes of the princess to meet me in person." When he climbed up the rope and entered the princess' room, it was very dark. The princess thought he was that prince whom she had seen at the festival and received him warmly. She served him food and drinks and ensured his comfort. She said, "I have deeply fallen in love with you. I will choose no other man as my husband except you. Would you please tell me what you have in your mind?" The merchant's son replied, "You get what is destined for you." She was surprised to hear the prince to speak so, and immediately suddenly her room was enlightened. She got furious when she realized he was not the handsome prince she thought him to be. She ordered him out of her room. The young man was sad as being treated in such a manner without being at fault and walked to a nearby temple. He decided to spend the night there and fell asleep. The temple remained abandoned, and the night watchman there used to carry out all of the task of ill repute during the night. He wanted the young man to leave and said, "This temple is old and broken. You may sleep in my home." Thus, the young man went to his house, but he made a mistake and got into the wrong room where the watchman's daughter was waiting for her would be husband to arrive. In the darkness of the night, the watchman's daughter mistook him as her to be husband and exchanged garlands in front of the picture of God. Thus, according to the traditions, they got married. The young man said, "You get what is destined for you." When she heard this, she realized she had done a mistake and thought, such mistake is bound to happen when you would rush into doing something without thinking sufficiently about it. She cursed him and threw him out of the house. Saddened by being treated in such a manner without being at fault, he was walking slowly when he saw a marriage procession approaching. They wore magnificent clothes and precious jewels. He followed the groom's procession, which was going to the bride's home, where a lavish ceremony was arranged. All of a sudden, a mad elephant rushed towards the procession, and everybody ran helter skelter. The bride stood there in the middle of the turmoil, too afraid to run. Seeing this, he got hold of a huge nail and jabbed it into the elephant. The elephant got frightened and ran away. After a while, when the bride's friends and relatives returned, she said, "At the moment when my life was in danger, there was none to help me except for this courageous stranger. I will marry none other than him. This is my firm resolution." The groom's friends and relatives were offended by these words, and there was a heated argument. Turn the next page, students. When the words reached around, The king had to come himself to pacify everybody and stop the argument. Everyone, including the princess and the watchman's daughter, came to that place. The king asked the young man, "You were present in the ceremony. It is being said that you saved the would-be bride and everybody from that mad elephant. I ask you to clarify the whole thing to me." All the young man said was, "You get what is destined for you." The princess and the watchman's daughter were embarrassed to hear the words. When the king heard these and saw the princess and the watchman's daughter blushing, he demanded to know the truth. The night watchman's daughter confessed of marrying him by mistake and said, "It was my destiny. I do not repent it." The princess explained to the king that she had entertained him with food and drinks by mistake and said, "It was my destiny and I do not regret it." On hearing them, the bride approached the king and said, "O king, what destiny has already been given to me? None can take away from me." After hearing everybody and consulting with his ministers, the king arranged for a ceremony. He gifted the merchant's young son 1,000 villages apart from the gold ornaments. He arranged the marriage of the young man with his young princess and made him his heir to the throne. Okay, students, read this lesson many times and you have to write the hard words. Whatever hard for you, you have to write the hard words and send to us in the WhatsApp group. Okay, students, have a nice day.